Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Teen boy teaching students in his community gets classroom supplies. A 14-year-old boy who has taken on the noble task of teaching students from his community during the COVID-19 school closures yesterday received classroom supplies to assist his efforts. Leader of the opposition Mark J. Golden traveled to Queens Heights St. Anne to meet the young teacher Kelvin Peart and provided him with pens, notepads, chalk and other classroom necessities on behalf of the People's National Party PNP. Kelvin teaches students in a classroom that was once a local bar and has become a community hero for helping others at such a challenging time. The PNP said a water tank was also donated after learning of the difficulties Kelvin faces in accessing water. The costs associated with installation were covered by comrades who support the boy's work. I am blown away by what Kelvin is able to do with the resources he had at his disposal. The work he is doing by teaching those younger than him at a time of great need is truly inspirational. It was a pleasure to meet him and his family, and I hope his story continues to provide fellow Jamaicans with hope for the future, said Golden after meeting the boy. Dr. Angela Brown-Burke, opposition spokesperson on education and training, traveled with Golden to Queens Heights. She shared that Kelvin is a remarkable young man. I hope that we continue to support motivated young people like Kelvin who make such a significant and positive impact on their communities. Golden also expressed delight that companies and organizations have taken note of Kelvin's work and are willing to support him through the provision of additional resources. We must provide our young people with the tools to fulfill their potential, he added. Clarendon residents lash Jamalco over damaged roads. Less than 24 hours after Jamalco failed to make good on its promises to repair a section of roadway damaged by the company's equipment, angry placard-bearer residents yesterday morning took their goals on the street in Gravel Hill, Ranberry in Clarendon Southwest to register their displeasure. The company says it is still committed to making the repairs which were to be done in May. But residents, tired of waiting, spoke of their frustration as they blocked the roads. Give us the road according to the date that you have set. Nobody has communicated with us as to why the road is not yet repaired, and this is total slackness, said an elderly man who only identified himself as Jeffrey. This is the worst road. If someone takes it in the community, before them reach half the journey, them dead before them get medical attention. And if fire broke out in the community, before the fire truck come, me can assure you are only ashes them a come see. So we decide to come out here, not because we want to, but because we have no choice. If you no do something like this, you no get no attention, he complained. Longtime resident Wendell Mowat called on area representatives at various levels to help. Driving your car on this road don't make sense because it's so bad. It's better you just walk. We need the area leader, MP, Member of Parliament and Councillor to assist us, he urged. But MP of Clarendon Southwest, Luton Cousins, reported that Jamalco has met with the community on several occasions to explain the reasons for the missed deadline. He said a memorandum of understanding between Jamalco and the National Works Agency was behind the delay. Meanwhile, Senior Community Relations Officer of Jamalco, Philip Biggs, has indicated that the company is still committed to repairing the road. We acknowledge the fact that the equipment damaged the road, and we have been in dialogue with the communities through their Member of Parliament and Councillor. We have signed off on the area of the road that we are going to repair, and we constantly keep in touch with the community through their representatives to update them. The last update we gave was that the road repairs would have started at the end of May, he said, adding that there are some issues that need to be ironed out. The road belongs to the National Works Agency, and we have to be in touch with them to ensure that what we're doing complies with their procedure. We apologize to the residents for not meeting the deadline, but we are committed to repairing the road as early as possible. We understand their frustration, but we are not going to back away for as we have signed off on the particular section of the road that we plan to repair, he explained. However, another resident who only gave his name as Dale and said he was born and raised in Clarendon Southwest argued that the problem of bad roads extended beyond 1 mile of road that Jamalco has promised to repair. He argued that the constituency has the worst roads in Jamaica. It's an embarrassment and insult to the people, and a new breed of youth, like myself, are stepping up and we're demanding more. It's unfair for us to hold the new MP responsible because him just come and this is a 50-year problem. But from this day on in Southwest Clarendon, we are going to want some respect down here. As a matter of fact, we are going to command it. We need justice. We will work with Alkia Jamalco. We work along with them and MP, and we will work with whatever the government says, but we are served notice. The worst road in Jamaica, or possibly the Caribbean, is the Southwest Clarendon, and we need justice, he said. The protest affected production at the plant as the tractor that transport bauxite from St. Jago to the plant was unable to move. Junction taxi operators withdraw service over poor conditions at taxi park. Scores of taxi operators in the south central town of Junction have withdrawn their service in protest of the deplorable condition of a taxi park in the area. President of the Southern Taxi Association, Charles Powell, reported that some 250 taxi operators have parked their vehicles, demanding the attention of the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation to address their concerns. He said there is no suitable sanitary facility at the taxi park for commuters and taxi operators. He also said that the taxi operators are being targeted by the police, who insist that the taxi park must be used. Prime Minister announces new COVID measures, beaches to reopen. Prime Minister Holness yesterday afternoon announced new curfew hours among other revised measures aimed at containing the spread of COVID-19. The new measures that will apply for a 4-week period from June 3rd to June 30 are as follows. Curfew for weekdays, Monday to Friday. The curfew will be 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. the following day, ending at 5 a.m. on July 1. On weekends, the curfew will begin at 8 p.m. on Saturdays and at 2 p.m. on Sundays and end at 5 a.m. on the following morning. Stay at home. The age limit for the stay-at-home measure remains at 60 until June 30th. However, people who are fully vaccinated will be exempted from this. We encourage them to carry evidence of their vaccinations with them, either the vaccination card or a picture of it on their phone, stated Holness. Work from home. The existing work from home directives in the public sector is being extended until June 30th. Therefore, only persons who work in critical service delivery and perform job functions that require them to be at the physical location should be at the office. For the private sector, employers should allow all people who can work from home to do so. Public gathering. The public gathering limit will remain at 10 persons until June 30. Meanwhile, public entities may now hold events such as handing over launches, groundbreakings, opening ceremonies, or similar events, but this should not be more than 30 people physically present, and the requirements to wear masks and maintain physical distance continue to apply. Funerals and memorial services. Funeral services are not permitted during the period ending June 30, 2021. However, memorial services are permitted with observance of the normal protocols and the limit on number of persons applicable to normal worship services. Burials. The existing limits on burials remain in place. The maximum number of mourners permitted is 10, with an additional 5 people allowed, comprising of officiating clergy, grave diggers, and undertakers. Church services. The maximum number of persons who may be physically present to facilitate worship or electronic broadcast, including officiating clergy and technical support personnel, will be increased from 30 to 50, effective June 30, 2021. Weddings. The cap on the number of persons permitted at a marriage ceremony will be increased from 15 to 50. Beaches and rivers. All beaches and rivers will be open effective June 3, 2021, but only swimming, bathing, and exercising will be allowed. No beach parties or group games such as football or volleyball should be permitted. Beaches and rivers will be open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Monday to Saturday and from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Sunday. Entertainment events. Indoor cinemas and establishments that stage theatrical or artistic performances will remain closed until June 30. The ban on events such as concerts, parties, tailgate parties, round robins will continue until June 30, 2021. Please remember, to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.